It may be over a period of 15 or 20 minutes. And then over the next 15 or 20 minutes, the water will slowly come back in until it reaches where it was on the shoreline, but it will continue going and go in further. How far inland right now is still a question they cannot answer.
Carter, it's Kate Baldwin here with Holograni at the CNN Center. If I understand this correctly, you're from Hawaii. What could this mean for the people there, for Hawaii, and what you're all going through right now?
Well, yes, I grew up here, and this is something that they prepare everyone for. We have civil defense sirens that they test monthly on a regular basis. They taught us in school what to do. The authorities regularly train for this to help evacuate people. And if there is any good news to come ahead of this tsunami, it's the fact that we got a good heads up on this, a good several hours, so people did get warned to go to higher ground. The significance of the damage is unknown. What could happen is significant damage. Basically, everything that comes into these islands either has to come by sea or by air. Most of it comes by sea. So there's always big concern during a tsunami event that the ports may be damaged, that some of the offshore pipelines where the oil tankers offload their oil to run the electric plants here, that those might be damaged. That's why we saw such a big rush to the gas stations when this warning was initially issued this evening. People were going to fill up their cars not because they had to escape half a mile inland, but because they're afraid that if there's any significant damage, that they may not have access to gasoline, fuel, or food for several days.
You have to prepare for all of that at this point. Carter Evans for us in Honolulu. Thanks so much, Carter. Stay safe. We'll check back in with you.
And interesting, Kate, that he said that authorities are saying this tsunami event has just started, which means that we have several hours of monitoring potential very high waves on the islands of Hawaii and the impact they will have.
Holly, you made a great point earlier, which was that it's not necessarily the first wave. Yeah. That is the big wave, which is obviously, logical thinking. You think it'd be the first big wave that's coming in. So
it's not necessarily the first big wave, the experts tell us. And what Carter also said was important is that this time people got a heads up. Right. And the end of 2005 tsunami, people didn't get a heads up. So that's important as well, that authorities really sounded the alarm bells on this one.
That's exactly right. The ripples of a disaster, we're talking about it all. Japan is the world's third largest economy.
And right now, it is assessing huge losses, potentially, and the impact is stretching around the world. We'll take a look at how the stock market is reacting and what economists say might be the impact on the country. We'll be right back.
Teaser. How can Expedia now save me even more on my hotel? Well,
a song by Paul Beckman, Paul Rimble song created on March 11th, 2011. Just hurt my back somehow. Okay, using guitar chords G and A. The song is going to be called The tsunami is just starting to hit Hawaii. The tsunami is just starting to hit Hawaii right now. Oh yeah. An 8.9 earthquake that just hit at Japan at 2 a.m. Oh well, now it's 6 a.m. March 11th, 2011, it's on its way. Well, Japan's a small island and the third largest economy in the world. How's this gonna set it back? It's afraid its nuclear power plants might not survive. Well, maybe they are now. Well, they're taking precautions. Some oil rigs are burning. Devastation everywhere in the path of the tsunami. Saw a picture, saw a video of the wave taking everything in its path away. as if it were Tinker Toys on a carpet. Oh, what we gonna do? Oh yeah, what we gonna do? Oh yeah, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, 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 oh. 8.9 earthquake and resultant tsunami, the biggest one in history in this century. They're saying we're seeing history unfold. Well, I hope there won't be no more destruction, no more destruction.